I have been creating content on YouTube for about 6 months now. I started in January. I guess January to August would be 8 months, but whatever. And at this halfway point through the year, I wanted to go through my goals from the beginning of the year and how I'm working on them now, and just kind of what it's like to do this as a full time hobby. So, I've been posting on social media for over a year now, but I started taking it decently serious in January of 2026. The start of my YouTube journey was kind of the start of me taking it seriously. And I have learned so much. I've learned an incredible amount of information with content creating, and I'm kind of here to share that information with you. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about was the workload of content creation, because it is definitely not what I thought it was. I thought it was, just post a video, do a quick few edits, and then you're good. But my goodness, is it so much more than that? If you want your video to do well, it is so much more than just doing a few quick shots and then posting it. And I'm still working on that. I'm still making my videos the best that I can. And I'm probably going to look back on this video in 6 months and be like, what's she doing? From that aspect, it's definitely a lot more work than I thought it would be. And especially with a full time job and then doing this on the side, it takes up so much of your day. That leads me into my next point, which is editing your content. And again, I thought it was just a few quick edits and then you post it and then you're good. But no, 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 no. Maybe a few TikToks are like that here and there, but definitely on YouTube. It's a lot. It's a lot. And editing takes so long. It takes so much longer than I thought it would take. And that has kind of humbled me real quick. A good video takes great editing, and great editing takes so much time. Like, I want to say for a 10-minute video and you're going through 15-20 minutes of footage, it could take 2 to 3 hours to edit minimum for a 10-minute video you're posting, which is kind of crazy sauce. I would say that 95% of content creation is editing and the rest is just luck. Like, you could have the best video in the world, it's edited so well, but if the algorithm isn't vibing with it, oh well. I definitely have a love-hate relationship with editing because I do love to edit, but the deadlines in which I set for myself doesn't give me much time to edit. Or maybe it does, and I'm just procrastinating on my phone that bad, which is another point I want to talk to, but I'll get to that later. I go through like waves of being inspired with editing and then waves of not wanting anything to do with the internet. So going through those and then having to stick it through those waves of not wanting anything to do with the internet is definitely hard. And for whatever reason, I know this is such like a taboo topic, is that content creation is hard. It's hard in its own way. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to leave that there. It's hard in its own way. And I'm going to move on to my next point, which was the phone addiction that comes with content creation. Because like I said, you're constantly on a screen, you're on a phone, you're editing, see what is trending, seeing what sounds are trending. Oh, could you do this? Could you do this? You're interacting, you're commenting, you're following other people. It's a lot of time on the phone. So keep that in mind if you're trying to go no phone. But again, with the proper self-discipline, it's completely manageable. I think the one part of the internet that is kind of hard to come to terms with is the negativity. It is bad. And I talked about it a little bit in my last video, but people can be so nasty to you and they can be so ridiculously mean. And then it's super frustrating being mean either because A, they didn't read your description of the video, the context of your video, or they misunderstood it. So they're just like being a hater for no reason because they can't understand. Or B, they're just rage baiting because they like to do it, which, why is that a hobby? That's kind of embarrassing. And then what is also hard to realize is the scale of the hate. Now, I know I am not a big creator at all and I still get hate, so I can't imagine, like, if you have 1 million subscribers, how in the world are you dealing with that? I know some people have a manager, and I'm wondering, like, does the manager just post it all and the creator doesn't even look at the comment section? Because that's personally what I would do. I'd say overall, this has been such a great experience for me, and I love to learn, and I've learned so so much from doing this. I have learned an incredible amount about video editing, color grading, different video editing programs, algorithms, social media in general. And I know I still have so much more to learn, and I'm so excited about that because I simply do this for the love of the game. I really don't care how many subscribers or followers I have. I don't make any money from this. I do this for the love of the game and to keep myself kind of disciplined. I set deadlines for myself, goals for myself, which are follower goals, but I do not care. And it's just interesting to see what you can do to meet those goals and how they kind of like interact with each other. I don't know. I'm not a pro at this, so take this with a grain of salt. But anyway, it's been a great experience learning, holding myself accountable. And the other thing is I have met so many interesting people from posting online. I would say that the positivity definitely outweighs the hate, but for some reason the hate sticks more. So that's annoying. That's an annoying brain hurdle to get over. But I've met so many nice, lovely, cool people who I still talk to. I hold daily conversations with, and it is just kind of it's a really cool bonus from doing content creation. I think those are pretty much my reflections on this. I would say that if I was a mentor to myself, I would tell me that I need to take it a little bit more serious, even more serious than I am now, if I'm trying to meet those goals. Because if I'm just doing half effort, I can't be sad when my goals aren't met if I didn't put my all in. I've had a really fun time with this. I'm going to continue doing it. I'm doing my twice a week posting until the end of the year at least. I'm not vanishing from the internet at the end of the year. I'm going to figure out a new plan and set new goals, and then we'll go from there. If you guys like this video and you want to hang out some more, I post on this channel 2 times a week on Mondays and Thursdays. And when I'm not on YouTube, I'm on Instagram and TikTok at HeyJulcifer. And I think that's everything. See you on Monday, Pookies. One other thing, I also wanted to say that this has given me such a new respect for smaller creators and creators who do this as a full-time job, because I understand the work that it takes to make just a 10-minute video, and they're out pumping these like cinematic vlogs and all of these video essays of high production quality, and it looks and sounds amazing, and I just know how much work went into it, even more than I'm doing right here, and that keeps me inspired.